For a first bike, you may be thinking whether you should get a new 2025 Yamaha MT-03 that now has a slipper clutch and pumps out 41 horsepower and 22 pounds-feet of torque with nice bottom and grunt and only costs $5,000. Or should you step up and get the amazing 2025 MT-07 that has nearly double the power with its CP2 engine pumping out 72 horsepower and 49 pounds-feet of torque, and now has electronic rider aids and even an automatic version for $8,600? Which bike should you get? A lot of you out there are like, I want to get my first motorcycle, but I'm kind of torn between getting an MT-07 like you have or getting an MT-03. So many people tell me that you should just get the MT-07, the faster bike, because you're going to eventually get rid of the smaller bike. So why waste your time? Well, I'm fixing to tell you which bike you should get as the first bike.
Let's go for a ride. Subscribe today.
Out of the bikes that I've owned, this is the #2 most fun bike that I've had. And I've had a lot of cool bikes. I've had super bikes, super sport. I've had, fast naked bikes. And I love this bike. I love this bike. A lot of you guys out there like CycleCruza, you're crazy. But for those of you calling me crazy, you never rode the MT-07. You know what I'm saying? But first off, this is one of the beautiful things about the MT-07. I call it my Yamaha Davidson because it sounds close to the twin on the Harley Davidson. Some of you guys say CycleCruza, you're crazy, it don't sound like a Harley. The MT-03 versus the MT-07. First off, before you get your first bike, make sure you get all the gear. And I have some awesome gear like this airbag vest to help keep you safe. My favorite helmet, ultra lightweight carbon fiber helmet. It comes with an automatic tint shield, motovlog camera, gauntlet gloves. All my gear, I include links in the description and comment section of this video. First off, the MT-03 I think is a better for new riders. Because, look at this. This bike, even though it's not a top-end fast bike, it's got... Woo! It's got bump off the bottom, man. It's got pull kahunas at the bottom there. And that could be intimidating for a new rider. They grab a fistful of throttle and they're not expecting it. And it can cause them to lose control on the bike. They're not ready for that extra power yet. But, if you've ridden motorcycles in the past or whatever, or you rode scooters or something, you may be okay starting on the MT-07. However, I will say the new 2025 MT-07 actually has rider aids, so you can actually control the power better with the new bike. And also, they have an automatic version that makes it really easy for new riders. But I'm going to tell you why the MT-03, which weighs 34 pounds less than this bike, and also it has a 1-inch less seat height, so that's great for you shorties out there starting out. And it's got about 50 horsepower and 24 pounds-feet of torque, which is adequate out here for the streets of Fro. And the MT-03's got some bump off the line too, but not like the MT-07. But you're gonna have fun on the MT-03 too. Now, the torque, MT-03 versus this bike, the MT-07 is, it has double the torque on this bike, guys. This has like 50 pounds-feet of torque versus 24 on the MT-03. Like I said, a new rider may not be ready for all that torque. And like I said, 34 pounds less in weight. And I think it's a good-looking bike. It looks very similar to the MT-07. But honestly, I feel like you should choose the MT-03 as a new rider. You're going to build confidence starting on a smaller bike. I started from the bottom and worked my way up, guys. I didn't start on a fast bike. I started on a 178cc BMS Pathfinder Chinese scooter. And then I got a Honda CBR 250R. And then I went up to a CBR 600RR, and then a CBR 1000RR, and then a Aprilia Tuono, and then I got a Ducati X Diablo S, and then so on and so forth. I had an MT-09. Some of you guys are like CycleCruza, you should have got the MT-09. I owned the MT-09, even though the newer MT-09s are a lot better than the older MT-09s, but it has the same engine pretty much. but they did rework a lot of better things. But still, I feel the MT-07 is still better than the MT-09, at least for my preferences. I love the seating position a lot better, and it's a better feeling bike to me. But the MT-03 is going to have a similar feeling as the MT-07. Upright seating position, naked bike, throw it around, both of them lightweight, like say MT-03 even more lightweight. And you'll be able to ride the MT-03 for a good while, you know, and you're going to want to keep going up in power classes. Okay, you're not going to, it doesn't matter what you start on. If you start on an MT-07, MT-09, MT-10, or a Gixxer 1000 or whatever, a Kawasaki H2, you're still going to want to try other bikes regardless. Okay, that no matter what. So a lot of people think, oh, I'll just get a fast bike, a one and done with a fast bike, and I'll be good. You know, I won't. That saves me money. No, you're not gonna do. You're gonna want to try different bikes. That's the spice of life, is trying different things and having the different feels on the bikes. I tell you, I probably would quit riding if I just had bought one bike and just kept it and not tried any other bikes. A lot of people quit riding because they get bored, because they don't change up, man. You got to change things up, man. Have multiple bikes for different types of riding. You want to try new things. That's the spice of life, is variety. You know, I know some of you guys will get a Harley Davidson and call it a life and just ride that one Harley Davidson for the rest of your life, but most oftentimes they just end up sitting in the garage collecting dust. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta try the different bikes, man, but start small and work your way up. But honestly, if you want to start on the MT-07, the only way I would recommend that is if you had some type of throttle experience in the past. You rode scooters, you rode something, you know. If you're brand spanking new to a throttle and motorcycles, nah, man, don't start on the MT-07 or any other faster bike for that matter. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you could possibly set yourself up for failure. Woo! Oh! Woo! Oh, I love that bump off the man. I tell you, that torque. Oh man, it doesn't matter. You know, if you get MT-03, MT-07, you're going to enjoy both bikes. You can't go wrong with any Yamaha. I have fallen in love with Yamaha motorcycles. I'm a full-fledged Yamaha fanboy now. I used to be a Honda fanboy back in the day. Now I'm a Yamaha fanboy. I haven't bought a Honda since. It's been all Yamaha since, man. Of course, some Italian bikes mixed in there too, for fun. But oh man, listen to that sound, baby. Yeah, baby. Woo! Sounds good. I love it. But anyways, leave a comment below, like which bike would you choose and why? MT-03 versus MT-07. What is your opinion on either bike? Leave a comment below. Let's talk about it. What other first bike you think is a great bike to start on? You want to talk with me in the comments, ask me any questions, leave a comment below and let's talk about it, guys. But anyways, guys, make sure to hit thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell symbol so you get notified when my new videos are released. But I release new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Deuces.